Amazing team of experts joining us tonight. Let's introduce all of them one by one. We start with Carroll Robinson. You'll be the Democrat on the panel tonight. TSU professor as well?
Yes. Former general counsel of the Texas Democratic Party, Houston City Council member, along with my good friend Orlando Sanchez. So I'm looking forward towards an interesting and informative night.
Then we have Dr. Michael Adams, TSU political science professor, pollster as well.
That's correct.
Happy to be here.
Same here. Happy to be here with my good friend Brandon.
And Brandon, everybody knows Brandon. Brandon Rottinghaus, our KHOU political analyst. It's good to have you here, Brandon.
Thanks for
And then Orlando Sanchez, we've talked to you many times before, the Republican on the panel. We thought of everything. There's a red light for you, Orlando, and a blue light here for Carroll Robinson. Guys, I want to go around the table and start with your take on what we're watching tonight. We just went through a few scenarios. We're seeing vote counts come in, again, very early. But what will you be watching for tonight in the presidential race?
Well, I'll tell you what I'll be interested in because it comes in early on the East Coast. I'm actually looking at New York, New Jersey, and Virginia. And people ask me why I'm looking at New York and New Jersey, because in 2021 in the gubernatorial races down in Virginia and New Jersey, they were so close between Republicans and Democrats. New York, New Jersey, and Virginia may be bellwethers of how well and how strong Kamala Harris or Trump is running. So those will be some of the things I look at. And then we'll move across the country looking at battleground states. But I just want to see some early bellwether stuff about how Democrat and Republican turnout was across the country.
Dr. Adams, what will you be watching?
I'm definitely interested in the battleground states, in particular the blue wall states. Turnout is very important to me. I know that demographics have played a very important factor in this race. And I want to know whether or not the turnout is high and whether or not the low propensity voters actually voted today.
And Brandon, one of those key battleground states, polls closed just as we came on the air on our stream. That's the state of Georgia. We'll hopefully getting vote counts there soon. What will you be watching tonight?
Yeah, the Democrats are looking for a big turnout on Election Day in Georgia. That's going to be big. But there are a lot of places across the country where they've got to get big turnout. Looking at Clark County in Nevada, looking at places like Maricopa County in Arizona. This is exactly what this win set looks like for Democrats. So if they're getting big numbers from there, then it looks like it's going to be a better night for them.
In Orlando, polling has shown this, and there's only so many ways you can say that this race is tight, right?
Right.
So what are you watching tonight as we actually start to count the votes?
I'm watching to see if the swing states actually vote their pocketbooks. I've said it all along that Trump will have a good night if Americans vote their pocketbook. Those swing states will determine that. I'm also looking to see the realignment that's been going on with the Latino, and now we're starting to see some of the African Americans starting to move towards the Republican Party. So I want to see tonight if in Texas the realignment of Hispanics, which is the largest growing population of the state of Texas, continues that shift to the right.
All right, guys, look forward to talking to all of you throughout the night. The night just getting started. Sherman and Reka will send it back up to you in the studio.
Thanks very much. That is quite the panel there, helping to give us some signposts of what to look forward to as the evening begins and those returns start coming in.